Hello and welcome to Train Sim World 3, where today we're back on Great Western Express, taking the beautiful Class 43, or the high-speed train, all the way from Reading to London Paddington. We do have a stop on the way at Maidenhead, so it's going to be nice that we've got a stop on the way. And as you can see, we are putting out of Reading. There's a few other trains in the station at the moment, as you can see. Got a 165 over there, another 43, another 165. So nice to see the station with a couple of trains in. Let's jump into the cab. We're early evening run, so early evening service from Reading. So it's quite nice. This I thought this is a perfect time to familiar ourselves with the Class 43 again, especially as this will be coming to the Midland Main Line, which is soon to be released this month in April. If you're watching this in April, great. You know. So if you do like this one, why don't you hit that like button and also subscribe, and we'll see. Remind ourselves what this high-speed HST has got to offer. It is a beautiful in the green of the GWR livery. I do really like that. It's a favourite of mine, and it's nice to see it shimmering. So yeah, obviously we'll continue to ignore the bug that continues to plague the 43 with the it not showing the loco number correctly. That has been like that for some time, so come on Dovetail, pull your fingers out and get it fixed. Hopefully when we see it in the Midland Main Line, that has been eradicated. But yeah, really excited to see this on another route, and obviously in a East Midlands train livery as well. So again, it'd been something a little bit different, and obviously it's always fun driving a HST. Let's give it a bit of horn action. Look at it, beautiful. I think we're going to do the obligatory, let's try and get a thumbnail. This looks good to me. Clip it. That looks good. Hopefully that will come out quite nicely. As we thunder on all the way up to our top speed, which is 125, so we're steadily making our way up there. Obviously we've got Maidenhead in just about 9 miles now, so and 6 minutes to get there, so we really need to get motoring. It's very nice, the 43. So we're playing with AWS and DSD obviously enabled as well, which makes it a little bit more interesting, because normally this is pretty much just a straight run from Reading to London Paddington. So it's quite nice we've got a stop in the middle. I've never driven a service with a stop at Maidenhead before, so yeah, I'm all for this. As we thunder along, we've not seen anything else come in the opposite direction just yet. Obviously this route is set pre-electrification, so obviously now in today, in the real world, we've got Class 800s running up and down this stretch of the route, which, you know, I would love to see the 800s come to Train Sim World 3. They are one of my favourites of mine, so perhaps we may get to see it in the future, who knows. As we thunder through at 105 miles an hour, we're really starting to pick up some speed now. Look at us go. 107. I think we'll just about make Maidenhead, although I'm not a fan of that stop time of at 17:37:37. Round the numbers, for God's sake. Thankfully, most routes now, their timetables are rounded either to the next like 30 seconds or on the minute, which is good. You can see signs of electrification with some of the infrastructure starting to go in, but obviously this is very much pre-electrification. That's it. We've got DSD reminding us that we need to be alert. But given that we're just trying to steam up to our 125 miles an hour. This is a fun little route. Obviously, it's got a good mix of obviously kind of commuter services with the Class 165 or the 166. I can't remember which one it is now. 165, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously as well, we've got the HSTs to give you, express passenger runs. So over a fairly good distance. It would be nice to see more of the Great Western Main Line come to Trains and Wheels, especially with the Class 800s. Now that would be something I would be very, very keen for. Got to be careful here. We're just under 3 miles out from Maidenhead. We're almost up to 125. I think we're going to be just fine for time. I can't remember how good these brakes are, so got to be a little bit careful. Looks like we're going to get a double yellow anyway ahead. So we're going to be brought in under signals anyway. And there's our 125 and we'll come off the power now. We should get, there we go. And we're going to step 3 for now. Start taking some of the speed off. Probably need to go a little firm on the brakes here. Since we're about to go through a single yellow. We need to go full service here. I can see the red ahead. I don't think we're going to be able to slow this down in time. I think we might be okay. No, it's fine. I don't know what the panic was about. Keep it notch 3 for now. We had to go quite aggressive on the brakes there. Keep it in notch 2, I think. As we roll into Maidenhead. Make sure we hit our stop marker correctly. Just let it run for now, so we can roll a little bit further up this platform. Can we see our... yeah, we can see our stop marker there. There we go. And let's unlock those doors and we'll jump out. Ooh, got the sun on this quite nicely. It's quite nice with the sun on it just there. Oh, we can't get a... can we get a good shot even though... I don't know, we can. That fence is in the way where I'd want it to... oh, we could go... oh, that's quite nice. Quite nice. Yeah, it'll have to be... I'm not feeling that. We'll stick with the one that we've got. See, we've still got the slam doors on these Mark III coaches. You remember putting the windows down to open the doors from the outside, as we've got a I'll tell you for sure now is it is a 166. The 165 is the 2-car version. I can never remember which way around it is. Got to wait here for a second. Let's start shutting those doors so we're ready to depart. Keep it in initial for now. And we need to wait to get the signal, which is against us for the minute. Come on. In there you want to turn green. Let's jump back in the cab. What are we potentially waiting for, I wonder? We've got that 3-car there. I wonder if this... If I jump out, I bet we're going to find a little bit further up here. He's probably looking to come... This 166 is wanting to come across our path into the station. But it won't give us a signal until this one is probably gone. Are you due to depart soon? You should be, yeah. And there we go. Right on cue. So, I suspect we will shortly see this one hopefully starting to move, potentially. But it should give us the path surely while it's waiting. Oh, well you... Oh, you are going. Ah, there you go. And I bet it's going to come across. Yes, as predicted. I'm surprised that got priority over us. Seeing as we're ready to depart. So it means we're probably going to be late into Paddington. Just wait for it to clear the block now, and then we should get the signal. There we go. Wait for the brake pressure to drop down. And away we go. Not the quickest of accelerations, these 43s. Nice to see a good bit of variety, and we've seen a few trains so far. Let's go full power now. We need to start clawing back some of that time. We've got 20 minutes to be in Paddington, which should be very doable. You can see the sun is starting to set on us now. And away we thunder. As we've got another 166, so it's yeah, all going on around Maidenhead. It's nice to see it busy. There we go, as we head past this 166. Caused a bit of traffic jam, didn't it? I like it. Already up to 55. Let's get back up to our top cruising speed of 125. You can see some more of the infrastructure of the electrification. There you go. So this route really isn't set too far away from completion of electrification, given all the overhead lines you can see here. So as I was saying, the East Midlands, or the HST that will be coming to the Midland Main Line will be the VP 185 powered HST, so slightly different variant engine. So I'm really excited to see if any of the physics, and certainly I'm aware the sounds will have been updated. So, and obviously it comes in the quite striking East Midlands train livery, which is going to be fantastic. And then also to add to that is that we'll start getting AI layers on Southeastern High Speed, where you'll be able to see the HST as an AI service in and around St Pancras, which I think it will be amazing, and will certainly give it, you know, a feel of being busy, which is it's been lacking, it's fair to say. So really impressed and pleased that that's on its way, and I'd love to see more of that type of making a route feel busy. Really does make a big difference. So we're up to we're only up to 94 in a minute. Come on, you can see the acceleration of this HST isn't necessarily best. You can see why I guess they're slowly being phased out, even though they are certainly quite iconic. But no, very nice. Still very nice to drive. It's quite you know, nice relaxing journey here from Reading all the way to London Paddington. Get to enjoy the scenery along the way. So, still 19 miles. We didn't feel like we're making a good inroad. Let's just show you the route map. Obviously, we started life off down here at Reading, and then we've made our way probably about a third, maybe towards halfway. And obviously our end destination will be London Paddington, but it's also, we'll get to go past what was Old Oak Common, but obviously is no more, and will be the site of a HS2 station. So yeah, this area of the world probably looks very different than it does certainly as it's modelled today. As we head through the station here, I wonder what station this is. It's got a 166. Jump out. This is Slough, of course, yeah. Very nice. Let's jump back in the cab. So yeah, some of the, you know, and obviously as well, the other thing to add is the Elizabeth line that will obviously be very different to how this route is obviously now, having the Elizabeth line trains running up and down between certainly London Paddington as it heads into the core from Reading. So yeah, I can imagine this route does feel very different compared to how we're driving it today, and obviously the Class 800s as well. I also think, yeah, it's fair to say that the 166s and 165s as well have been replaced by Class 387s, I believe. So again, it really has probably moved on quite considerably since this was modelled. But it feels like a nice time period. As we've got some wagons over there to the left, container wagons, very nice. It'd be nice to see some freight along our journey here. We're almost up to that magic 125 now. We're creeping up very slowly. Acknowledge DSD to make sure we're still awake. Let's see, this is the trouble when you're doing 125. The outside camera can't keep up, which is a shame. definitely that's one for the improvement, is that we can keep up with you know, the higher speed trains, so that we can get some shots of us flying past. We just ease off the power now. Now we're up to 125. Oh, we can just cruise at this speed. And we should just eat up the miles, hopefully, now at this speed. Head back up to notch 4. We are slightly scrubbing off some speed. Keep it notch 4 just to maintain where we are. Very industrial looking part of the world here. I believe this is probably, I think we're probably around Heathrow. I think they are the this is the branch from Heathrow joining the Great Western Main Line. See, the other thing in here is the Heathrow Express, which is obviously not modelled in here, but would be using those tracks. And we will be running along the tube line as well very shortly. So we've got some more DB wagons parked up as it starts to rain. Now, we didn't expect that. I can't remember how to operate the wipers. Wash, no, park, on. Where is the... Okay. There's the speed of the wipers. Got to be here somewhere. There it is, wiper speed. Let's go 75. Yeah, probably need max. It's really starting to come down quite heavily. See, this is the beauty of dynamic weather. Really does add to the immersion, as obviously we left Reading in some, probably what was some, you know, really quite clear blue skies, and as we start to approach into London, the weather has started to turn against us. So yeah, makes the drive a little bit more interesting, that's for sure. And it's certainly, the visibility is dropping significantly as well. I love it. More of this, please. That's really quite feels, and a bit of thunder. Do you see that there? Right in front of us. Really heading into you know, a heavy shower and thunderstorm here. So you can see now ahead of us we've got the overhead line equipment that's actually been installed, but at this point wouldn't be functioning. Get behind the yellow line. Tut tut, passengers. Thought this was going to be a, you know, a nice easy run all the way to Paddington, but certainly started to get a little bit more difficult as we see a bit more thunder. Oh, we are massively speeding there. I missed the speed drop there, that's for sure. about to get a signal against us. We see a little bit more thunder ahead. Just too busy taking in the weather and missed the signals there. Never mind. I think we're around Old Oak Common now. Yep. Let's really start applying those brakes. Got a single yellow here. I think we're going to be held somewhere. Let's just come off the brakes there. We're under a single yellow, so we can speed up a touch or just maintain the 30, maybe a little bit faster. Seeing as we're in 100. I wonder if we're going to be held. You can see the red just ahead there. I think that's probably for us. You can see just to the left there we've got a 166. Looks like it's probably coming from, would it be coming from, yeah, Old Oak Common as it goes over the top of us. It's very cool to see. So we'll be held here while this clears. Again, they're given the priority, which again I'm surprised about. Since we were, you can see they've got the green and looks like the aspect to take the junction. So we run alongside it. It's very cool to see. Even though I'm not sure how you should be having passengers, but hey, we're not gonna question that too much. But I like this, we're being held some adverse signals. As it starts to speed up and pull away. As soon as we get past here, we'll be under a 50 mile an hour speed limit. We have stopped quite short of the aspect here, but that's fine. It's no problem at all. Why don't we, while we've got the opportunity, just run back to Old Oak Common so I could show you what you missed on the way. It's not, you know, with the visibility, doesn't lend itself to see much. We're still under red, so it's fine. You can see Old Oak Common is really quite vast. And we have got signal, but that's fine. You can see we've got quite a few other HSTs stabled up here, which is always great to see. Love that. Let's jump back in the cab and let's get going. And for some reason, our wipers have stopped. Please, can you start again? Or turn it off? We'll have to adjust the speed. There we go. What a weird bug. You jump out, jump back into the cab and the wipers have stopped. Never mind. We'll move it again, which is the main thing. And that lightning really is, you know, quite impactful actually. So we're still going to be under a single yellow, I believe, so let's not go too crazy with the speed. We'll keep it at 40, or just under 40, shall we say. I'm in notch 1, you can see. Still got a single yellow ahead. So it's just, and we've got the green now, so that's good. We'll apply a little bit more power. Obviously that 166 that got ahead of us is clearing its way into Paddington. And you can see the next signal is also green ahead of us. Would be nice to see some more traffic around Paddington, because Paddington, you know, is a very busy station. So yeah, that would be nice to see a little bit more traffic on this route. Certainly would, but I think it's probably fair to say it's not a route that's going to be ever touched again, as this is one of the very earliest actually routes introduced to Train Sim World. But nonetheless, I'm still a big fan of it. So we're less than a mile now out from Paddington. And we'll be going down shortly to 25 miles an hour. See that lightning still carrying on. It's not letting it up. There we go, single yellow. This will be our approach to Paddington. We'll be taking this junction perhaps in a minute, or are we continuing on this path for now? It'll be hopefully pretty bang on time actually, which is good. There we go. Could be 25 as we enter the station here. You can see that 166 to our left that I guess held us up. Actually to our right we've got a couple in the station. No other HSTs, that's a shame. We can turn our put it to park. There we go. And you can see station's looking nice and busy as we roll in at just a mighty 9 miles an hour. There we go. Pretty bang on. I'm happy with that. That's been a really enjoyable run in this Class 43 HST, obviously in its GWR livery. Really looking forward to getting this, driving this on the upcoming Midland Main Line. If you've enjoyed this one, why don't you hit that like button and also subscribe. And the last thing to do is just to see how we did with our medals. It's got to be a gold, surely. It just goes without saying. As we can see, the passengers disembarking. It's a very foggy station. And you can see the HST is glistening, I guess, given it is wet. We'll go with that. There we go, almost finished unloading. Lock the doors. And there we go. Of course it's gold. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.